And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got DeRozan. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Aldridge misses. Here's New Orleans, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. And with the playoffs ahead, some have argued for a play-in tournament, Clark, to determine the 6 through 10 seeds. What do you think of that?
An interesting concept that, in theory, it certainly might allow for more teams to be engaged down the stretch. You know, with Adam Silver, he's very much interested in seeing how to make the game better in every way. So there are no sacred cows. Just because it's been done one way before doesn't mean that he's not looking at ways to change it for improvement.
And keep that fan base really interested.
Yeah, that's a big part of what's made the league as successful as it has been worldwide.
Here's Forbes. The shot comes out. Good D by Holiday. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And stolen by Murray. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Aldridge up on top. Here's DeRozan. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Here's Holiday. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the guard brings Forbes won back-to-back state championships as a high schooler in the state of Michigan. A couple years at Cleveland State, then transferred back to the state of Michigan and played at Michigan State.
And after that time at Michigan State, he went undrafted, but Kevin really has developed into a steady rotation player in the NBA. And by the way, quite a knockdown shooter.
Rob. 56 seconds left in the first. Gay goes back up. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, Gay doing a nice job to corral that rebound. A sneaky good play there. He corralled it and finished it.
Here's Redick. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. White the pass to Pirtle. Jackson comes over with the double. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Here's Hart. DeRozan defending. And Hayes kicks to Jackson. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. DeRozan scanning the floor. From deep three-point range, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just they've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Melli in at the power forward position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mills. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
Guys, J.J. Redick is much more than just a standstill shooter. I mean, his movement without the ball and his quick trigger release, a very deadly combination.
Now Mills. Last game he had 12. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Aldridge.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Kyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And Walker subbed in for White. Here's Ball. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Mills looking it over to the left wing. Walker. The rebound by Holiday. And Clark, as good as he is, playing off the ball. Redick can handle and even create some for his teammates.
Yeah, I like the fact that Redick has added that to his package, Kevin, because initially he was just a catch-and-shoot guy, but he's smart, he's tough, and he's actually steady and comfortable with the ball in his hands.
Mills passes to Aldridge. 11 feet away, kept alive. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. They grab their own miss. Aldridge misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Now here's Williamson. Defense right on him. Here's Okafor. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Bellinelli gets the bucket.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Back to Ball. Buries it down low. Ball's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, no matter what you throw at him, this kid is unflappable. He's muscling through defensive contact and still scoring. That's impressive.
Stolen by Ball. All alone, and Ball slams it in.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Here's Mills. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. New Orleans back it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Then for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes.
Ooh, and it's just turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Gay passes to Poeltl. It doesn't go for him.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Poked away. Outside DeRozan. Unloads from 13. Nice touch on the bank shot. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Favors finds Redick. Back to Favors. Hayes trying to break free. Favors can't get it to go. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. A 2-point game. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Murray against Jackson. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here is Forbes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them no matter who he's defending.
And so let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
Yeah, we got to be more solid, okay?
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Williamson. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Here's Melly. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
New Orleans in the lead. Williamson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Melly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Ball's checked in for New Orleans.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And DeRozan. Here we go. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson kicks to Ingram. And that one drops for him. Ingram's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Up top, DeRozan. Over Williamson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Here's Williamson, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Walker against Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Williamson. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
White, he's checked in for Walker. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a two-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, LONZO Ball.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 6. Pass to DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's understandable that DeRozan was hurt when the Raptors traded him. He used it, though, in a positive way to motivate himself to playing at a high level in San Antonio.
Ball finds Ingram. And the dunk by Williamson.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And it's White missing. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
The 3 from Mills. San Antonio again missing. So New Orleans wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.